Well, well, well. There you are. Members of the army of the Lord. Friends old, friends new. Come on in, come on in. I am one pilgrim from One Pilgrim's Musings. Sometimes with my hair really short like this, I look more like Uncle Fester from the Addams Family, for those of you who are from the United States and have seen that story. But I'm not Uncle Fester. I could be, but I'm not. I am one pilgrim from One Pilgrim's Musings. We are musing through the Psalms from the Old Testament of the Holy Scriptures. We are utilizing the New King James Version of the Holy Scriptures as we muse through the Psalms. And we're trying to learn a little bit more about the history of each and every Psalm. We're utilizing a work done by the late Pastor Jack Hyles, pastor out of the state of Indiana, who was pastor for over 50 years, who did a work called The Story Behind the Psalms. And we're blessed enough that Pastor Jack left it in the public domain, so there's no copyright on it. And we are taking a look at what Pastor Jack's research has turned up. Basically, he's often confirmed when it is known who the actual author of each and every psalm was, and then he's given us a succinct history or story behind each of the psalms or little groupings of psalms. And then he tells us how those psalms were used in ancient Israel, whether it be in the wilderness, in the first temple, in Babylonian captivity, or back when they were rebuilding the temple, and even on into today in the current synagogues of today. And how these psalms can be used by you as templates for praise, worship, and prayer. They are often an appeal to heaven, as this one we're going to read now is. It's sort of an appeal to heaven psalm, but also it's a blessing of the Lord be upon you kind of song, a song of victory over the enemies of Zion, meeting the enemies of Israel. So let's take a look at Psalm 129, one of the Psalms of Ascents, sung on the way up to Jerusalem for the feast days and for worship. Many a time they have afflicted me from my youth. Let Israel now say. Many a time they have afflicted me from my youth, yet they have not prevailed against me. The plowers plowed on my back. They made their furrows long. The Lord is righteous. He has cut in pieces the cords of the wicked. Let all those who hate Zion be put to shame and turn back. Let them be as the grass on the housetops, which withers before it grows up, with which the reaper does not fill his hand, nor he who binds sheaths his arms. Neither let those who pass by them say, the blessing of the Lord be upon you. We bless you in the name of the Lord. So, if you're not liking Israel, God's people, let no one say, blessed be you in the name of the Lord. All right, God willing, your humble servant will return tomorrow. We'll take a look at Psalm number 130. I'm going to let you go early from today's class. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May he make his face to shine upon you and give you his perfect shalom. This is One Pilgrim. Until tomorrow, God willing, I'm out.